I'm just getting situated before I actually start crocheting. I have a little bit of a mess to clean up, but I'll get going after that. Just want to see if I can post. Don't think I can. No. Shoot. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, I need to clean up some stuff. Got so much yarn around me that I don't need. These ones I think can go into my cupboard. Now that can go back in there. Okay, that's gonna go in front of me. Okay, today I think I'm gonna work on some flower squares. And you know what? I actually really want to rip this one out. I did this one last time. I think I'm gonna rip this out and restart it because I'm just not loving it. I think it needs to be more contrasted like the other one. So we're gonna rip it out. And I'm gonna stick to like this vibrant color palette that I've got going here. So while I wait for more people to join, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I literally just had my needle. I don't know where I put it. Ah, okay. So let's start by ripping out this square so I can do a new one. I think I'm gonna keep the background color. I think I'm just gonna change the petal color to be a little more contrasty. So maybe like a dark pink. This is where I find out if I actually wove in my ends good enough. Hello. How is everyone today? If you're working on a project, drop it in the chat. I like to always know what everyone's working on these days. I've really been like jumping all over the place with projects that I've been working on. I will set a plan for myself. Like, okay, I'm crocheting this set of patterns that I want to design, and then I never stick to it. I have no clue. Where are you? Hello. At the mountains. That's nice. Are you on like a vacation? God, this feels so wrong to be ripping this out. an hour's worth of work, but you know what? If I don't like it, it's not worth it. Nice. Are you just on like a weekend getaway kind of thing? I guess this is the opposite of crochet with me. It's actually unravel with me today. Oh, that's really nice. Hopefully that's relaxing. I haven't gone away in a really long time. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that I use this peachy kind of color for border on one of these squares so that I can pick it again for another one and not waste this yarn, but know that I have enough to do that again. Okay, one piece down. You like this one? I didn't like the colors because when I compare it to like these ones, do you see how much more it like sticks out? So I kind of want to make sure I have ones that like pop. Whereas this one, I'm like, it doesn't pop. So it's not, it's just a different vibe. Yeah, the blue one, I love. So pretty. How was going to Korea? That would be quite the trip. Okay, I'm gonna wind this all up. How long did you go for? First time going to the mountains? So what are you doing while you're at the mountains then? 1 week? Is that long enough to go? I feel like if I was going that far, I would want to go 2 weeks, but I guess it depends where you're like coming from. Driving around, that's nice. I'm sure driving around in the mountains would be really nice, relaxing. Probably a good time of year for it too. I don't know where you are exactly, but like maybe it's not too hot, not too cold. Okay, so where? Oh my gosh, I can't even figure out where this one was started. Here. Okay. Yeah, it is far away. I don't know if I could like handle the plane ride. I'd have to be like knocked out for sure. I don't do well on planes. Not because I'm afraid of flying, I just never feel good. I guess I don't really love the idea of being like in the air. The little candy corn. I actually need to fix one thing on that pattern that I realized when I was making another pattern and I used like the same boots and I was like, wait, I think there's an error in this pattern. I meant to take it down off my Etsy actually, but I shall do that after this live, I think. Yeah, I'll show you guys this side as I rip it away. Bye. Have a good rest of your weekend. Okay, so now I gotta figure out this part. My problem is I don't, okay, I think it starts here. I don't know where I wove this end in. Oops. Is anybody else? Hello. Is anybody else crocheting today? Oh my God. That scared me so bad. The wind blew and then it slammed one of the doors. Now my dogs are gonna go crazy. You're fine. Jeepers creepers. I need to get those door stopper things. Indonesia? What time is it there? What time is it here? Just after 2? Yeah, just after 2 o'clock here. My God, I need my heart to settle down after that door slammed. 4 a.m.? What the heck are you doing up at 4 a.m.? Ah! I don't know. Just woke up. That's a really early time to wake up. I don't like waking up early. I don't really like sleeping in either, but I don't like getting up very early. I like slow, slow mornings. Taking my time. You're fine. Go lay down. No, I guess she doesn't want to. Hey, Olive. She's just staring at my yarn wall and like growling at it. Okay, I do plan to crochet today. I'm not just ripping stuff out. Oh, hi. Um, so I'm gonna see how many squares I can do today. Maybe I'll aim for 2. But I need to start making a dent in this blanket because it's gonna take me forever to do. I'm gonna mute this so you guys don't have to listen to them. Okay, hopefully that was the last of their barking, but my dog is still standing at the door. She truly thinks an intruder is waiting out there. It's like, just girl, just go to sleep. There. Now she's going to her bed. Okay. Okay, that color is separated. One more. Yay, we can crochet together then. What are you working on? I don't know. I always like search up like live crochets, and I just see a lot of people doing like the bird's eye view of what they're working on. I don't know if they're doing like tutorials, but I don't see too many accounts that like do like a crochet and chat. But oh, nice. I feel like I should make my nephew a blanket, probably. And I have so much yarn. I definitely should make him a blanket. But then we're going into summer, and I'm like, does he need it for summer? Would be good for winter, fall and such, but maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll design a new baby blanket, even though there's already so many good ones to choose from. But I love blankets, so I love making blankets. That's how I first started crocheting. That's what my whole Kits Knits was just blankets, but blankets for dogs specifically. And then I learned how to crochet so I could crochet different kinds of blankets. And here we are. Now I make weird little dolls. I'm working on flower squares today. So I'm ripping apart one that I didn't like the color palette of. And then we make some new ones because I'm making this blanket eventually, but it's actually just going to be more of like a decor piece for my office because I do not trust my dogs with this blanket. They will for sure destroy it. So I'm almost done winding this yarn back up. This is it's such a shame because they're cute colors. They're just not contrasting enough. So it's definitely hard to pick. I want like every square to be different, but at least I have a center to start with. So that's good. This one is probably a lot easier than you think too. The thing is though, is a lot of people have ripped off this square. So if you ever want to venture into making this daisy granny square, buy the one by Crochet Crystal with a K. So crochet with a K and then crystal with a K. Charity Daisy Granny Square, I believe. Hers comes with a video tutorial too. The instructions are a little bit hard to read. I always say like I wish I could just like rewrite the pattern for her. But there's little tips and tricks in it that a lot of people don't do. So you'll see their flowers curling in. Mine are all the way secured onto the square. And I just think it's like the best one. Once you do one, it's like very easy to do, which means I actually need to grab my iPad. My right foot will not stop falling asleep today. It's actually extremely annoying. Okay, so anybody that's here, anybody in the chat that wants to help me pick colors for my next square, let's see what I have. So already done yellow, light blue, dark pink. So I want to do one that's different. So yellow, light blue, dark pink, we've done dark green, done orange, done this purple, and that purple, and then another different dark green. Okay, I need to pull out all my colors so I can see. I meant to order more colors too, but I didn't. Ooh, maybe a minty one. Okay, so I think my next petals I'll do in this color. So this would be the center. This would be that. Now for the background, I'm kind of liking doing like if the petal is a dark green and the background's a light green. So maybe, where's the other one that I did? Maybe I need a blue background. I don't want to do light blue because I want it to pop. Mm. This is the hard part. Pink? Like a pink background? Like the pink I just ripped out? Oh, that could be cute. That could be very cute. And then the border. Bye, thanks for stopping in. Okay, I think I actually like this combo. And then what color should I do for the border of it? Should I repurpose the... No, I don't like that. That's not contrasty enough. So maybe a darker pink? Do I have one? Ooh, hang on. This? Like maybe that will be good. I might, this might be too close, but I'm gonna do this and then I'll pick my border color after. Okay. All right. Of course, I forgot what. Oh, orange could be good. Only orange I have is like this really orange though. And so I've already used that. So I want to use a different color than I've done before. Could do like this yellow, you know? Eric, are you obsessed with nails? This one? You think go with this yellow? Okay. How about I make the square and then after we'll see what it looks like because like it's easy to pair colors like this now, but then once you like work it up, you're really like, should that be the color? Okay, so we'll start with these and then we will go on. Now, my issue is I've completely forgotten what hook size I was using for these, of course. Oh my God. I don't know how I do this. I'm gonna look up an old video of myself making these so I can get the right one. My green hook. Okay. You're asking the wrong girl. Add a purple? Yeah, maybe I will do a purple. Which is actually funny. My whole family was super into soccer, and except me. I have 3 siblings, and they all played soccer, but my mom didn't put me in soccer. So I'm so sorry, but I'm not a soccer girly. Okay, what do I need? Green hook. Hello. iPad, 21%. That's gonna have to do for now. Oh, guys, you know what I should be working on? Do I have patterns? Yeah, I sell my patterns on Etsy, but for what I'm working on other people's patterns today. I'm good. How are you? I should be working on this cutie patootie though today. I don't know why I didn't think of this. The chicken apron. Are you kidding? So cute. I'm actually gonna make this for somebody that I know that actually has chickens because I do not have chickens. And then she can go and put the little eggs in her little apron when she goes and gets them. Isn't that so cute? Literally adorable. Okay, but I need to stay on track with my project, so I need to do a granny, this granny square. Okay, we did that. Now okay. All right. I know, I know. I'm getting the project ADHD. That's why I never get anything done. That's why I can't grow my business because I cannot focus. Okay. This one's really giving like spring pastel colors. I hope we can like pull this vision together. So let's see what I'm doing. What these instructions like don't seem correct to me right now. Okay, chain 3. It's actually funny though. Like I am the one sibling out of all 4 of us that I would say I do not have ADHD. My other siblings, they do. Me, no. But then when it comes to crafting, I'm like all over the place. What am I doing? I am making flower squares. So I'm gonna put these all together eventually and make like a big flower blanket, which I've done before, but I did it out of like big chunky velvet yarn, and now I'm doing it with worsted weight. So I love these are cute. I'll put it behind me. I don't know if it's gonna stay though. No, I think I did that wrong. I'm gonna probably make so many mistakes because whenever I'm chatting and crocheting, I typically make a lot of mistakes, which is why I try to not crochet and chat at the same time. But I know I want one. I just don't know how long it's gonna take me. But that's the perks of knowing how to crochet. You can make some cool stuff. Be like astronomical though if I were to sell these because each one takes an hour. I I don't even know what I would charge as an hourly rate if I was selling finished items. I think like at least I'd have to do like 25 minimum $25 an hour because I have over 10 years experience. And then how many squares do I need to make, you know? So like this, it would be just way too much. I'm not going to do the math on it because I'm not a math girl. Oh, I hate going into the chain part. Into here. 2. Okay. I feel like I never really bring a lot of crocheters into the chat. If you're a crocheter, get in the chat and let's talk. Hello. Okay, and then I need to do chain 3 and that. Okay, so we're gonna do pink background. I don't think I've done this color pink in the background yet, which is probably why I initially chose it. Yeah, okay. This will probably be cute. I don't remember how I do these ones. And then go into here. Kind of a little tricky because you're crocheting like multiple rounds at once. Then I need to do chain 4. I guess that makes sense. Yes. Which one though? I have a lot. So I've got like my Christmas ones up there, and then I have my Halloween ones over there, but I took down my pumpkin one from up there because I just filmed a little reel with him. So these are like my main designs that I've been doing. Probably my bestseller, this guy, Jack-o'-lantern. And then today I just finished up making the mini version of him because everybody was asking me for a mini. So that's what I did today. Cute, right? Actually thought people were going to be like, those are so effing weird. What's wrong with you? Like, why would we want that? And then it ended up being like my bestseller. Totally turned my business around, was crazy. I never thought I would make money off of a pattern like this, but people love it. I love it. I also made him gigantic too, down there. You can see on the bottom shelf. So I made him like super jumbo using really jumbo yarn, but I think like my favorite one is my Frankenstein that I did because he's like almost the same height as me. But yeah, those are my my little babies. Okay, where were we? You guys tell me to get to work and then you distract me. Oh my god, this is not going well. I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just trying to get that there. I think though that like the Halloween stuff does really good because I feel like a lot of crafty people just like love making their own like decorations and things like that. I don't know. I just always loved decorating for Halloween as a kid, and then here I am, a little crafter. Plus he's kind of like the pumpkin guy's kind of fall too. He's not like super Halloween, but I gotta get on my vampire for this year. Make a giant vampire. Dracula. Yeah, I do need to focus. Because then I'll like get through this and be like, oh god, I made a huge mistake. But you know what? Like going on live, I think I really enjoy it because like people will ask me about crochet in person when they see me like, oh, how's like knitting and crocheting going? But like I don't think a lot of people understand what it is that I do. So if I actually get the opportunity to like show my stuff, like which I get to do on live and like chit chat about it, I'm like, oh, let's chat about this. Like, because I don't really know a lot of people in real life that crochet and like do fiber arts and stuff. This is like my time to chit chat about it. People are like, whoa, we're so interested. It was different when I was doing markets, but I don't do markets anymore. So perhaps I should. Okay. This is what we're looking like, guys. This is how crazy it goes. So we're doing like this double crochet action thing. So now we're going to go back to flower petals. And I think I have to do 2 into there. Dun, dun, dun. 2, 1, chain 3, really. Yeah, this does go well together. It's like a good springy one. And it's contrasted enough, which is good. I'm just glad I ripped out the other one because it just wasn't giving. Thank you. Yeah, the snake was crazy. That came about because one of my brother's friends was like, "Oh, can you make me this baby gift? Um, it's a giant snake." And I was like, "Okay, interesting baby gift, but sure." And then I would like check in with him. I was like, "Is it big enough now?" And he's like, "Bigger." And I'm like, "Is it big enough now?" And he's bigger. So I kept going bigger and bigger, and I think it ended up being like 9 feet. And then it turned out it was for him. I didn't even know he was having a baby. Um, so he wanted it for his son. So he like they wrapped it around the son so he could like sleep inside of it. Um, and then I was like, you know what? I should make a pattern for this. So I did. I made a second one. I think the second one maybe was like a little bit smaller that I did, but then somebody else wanted to buy that one off of me. So I sold that one. So I don't have one to show you for that. And I don't know if I would make one again, like maybe to use up like this yarn, because I used this yarn initially and the way that it color pools made it look like scales. It was really cool. But yeah, those videos get like a lot of views, which is funny. I wanted to do too like a giant crocodile or alligator. Don't know if there's very many patterns for them, but I think that could be pretty cool to do. I just don't know if I could like do it justice. Oh my goodness. I don't know what else I would do though. Like there's so many. Ooh, a giraffe would be really cool, but I think like structurally, so there's this girl, a crochet artist, Maizami. I don't know if it's crochet, but she does like the giant crochet like statues essentially. So like over Christmas she did a reindeer. I think right now she's working on a tree. She's done a giant elephant, she did a giant horse. But she does like she builds the structure inside too with like wood and all these things. And I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to go that big because that would be a lot. But a giraffe would be really cool actually. How do you open a crocodile mouth? Like, how would you crochet the crocodile mouth so it could be open? There's like so many ways you could do that actually. What's another one though that would have been cool? Everyone does the dragon, so I'm like, no, not into that. I do want to do crochet versions of my dogs though. But again, I'm like, oh my God, is this going to be like a nailed it and it's just going to be awful? And I do like my I don't know actually what she does with them. I don't know if she sells them or what. Some of them are in her house. But I like my like what I crochet to be maybe not like useful, but like not wasteful. So I don't know. I don't know where I would put. I do want to also do like a giant sunflower. I was debating doing that, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, so here we are. I think I did this correct. Petals are growing. Now we're going to work on the background again. And then chain 5. Okay. Yeah, crochet, you can make a lot of stuff too. Like tapestry crochet is wild. My neighbor crochets as well, and like he will like freehand basically like portraits but do it crochet with yarn. I don't know how he does it. It's so cool though. Oh my god, stop. How are you even here? How did you find my link? How are you number 1? Pram blankets, yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with a pram blanket. But there's people do a lot of crazy stuff with crochet now. Do you guys remember a couple minutes ago when I was talking about my crazy ADHD siblings? One of them has entered the chat. Hello, what are you working on today? Okay, now 3. Okay, so now it's starting to look more like a flower. Oh my god. That's so funny. No, she's definitely the fun one. She's definitely the fun one. Wait, that's so cool. I wish you could drop a picture in the chat because I'd love to see that. I've been meaning to try some filet crochet. I wanted to make some curtains for my windows, but using the filet kind of style. Okay, she kind of influenced the name for Kitsnits, but actually I named Kitsnits after my dog Kit because I started out making blankets for dogs. So, and then my sister started calling me Kit, which was our dog's name. Oh my god. I cannot. Where how are you even watching me right now? What are you on? Why aren't you out doing something? Aren't you like too unfocused to even be like sitting and watching this long? Okay, next I'm doing double crochet in the next and then 2 and then 1. Yeah, siblings war all the time. Well, you should have been here for yesterday's live. People were saying they could see me through my window. People were asking me what my last meal was going to be to eat. Somebody told me that I look like the poltergeist when if she were to grow up and become pretty, but that she died young. It was just a very uncomfortable live. If you have Disney, I just started watching Mr. and Mrs. Murder, and it's about two couples that are friends and like they've all known each other since high school, and then one of them gets goes missing, and then the two of them start having an affair, and then he leaves his wife and then gets with her, and then the chick is so pissed and she's like, I'm gonna prove you murdered that guy. And it's actually like wild. It's 4 episodes. Yeah, I wanted to try something different with my hair today. So that one, and then also there's one about these two, if you don't want to watch a murder one, two teenage boys, I think, teenage boys, that come out of nowhere in Vernon, BC, and then the whole town's like, what the heck, who are these guys? Like, what's up with that? And then this woman kind of like takes them under her wing. So that one's on Paramount Plus. I don't know if you have that. Wild Boys. And I think those are the only two I've been watching lately. But the Mr. and Mrs. Murder one was it's a good true crime one on Disney. I don't know if you've watched it though. I have a little bit of one episode left. Okay, peace out. Blankets knits too, yeah. She wishes. She is the fun one though. She's like the crazy one. She knows everyone. Everyone knows her. She's just a different breed. And then there's me. She's like, I'm the uptight one, the rigid one, doesn't like to go out. We are very different. Definitely opposites for sure. I think I tried to teach her how to crochet once and she had a mental breakdown. Okay, I don't think I change yarns now, so that's where we at, and I'm gonna do the tips of it, I believe. Wait, I don't know if I've ever done this. I actually think some of these instructions are like written incorrectly. And then 3. Keeps popping off my hook. Okay, definitely need to change how I'm sitting here because my legs hurt. Okay, minty color done. I'm gonna weave in my ends. Oh my god. I don't know why I sit on my legs all the time when I know that it's going to kill me to move. Yeah. Ah, always weave in my ends as I go. So true. I'm making some more flower squares for my blanket. Oh no. What am I at on my iPad? 11%. My biggest pet peeve is when my device turns to low power mode. Oh, I hate it because then it starts like lagging. Like just go until you're gonna die. Like literally just now. Low power mode. Gosh darn. I'm just gonna my charger is right here. I don't charge it. I like have not been fully charging my devices though. I don't know. I read somewhere that people say it's bad to fully charge it, but I don't know if that's true. That's not why I don't charge it. I'm just not on top of it. But I also stopped charging my phone all night long. I used to plug it in beside me at night and it would charge all night. And now I don't have a charger in my room. So I'll just like plug it in the morning when I have coffee. Um, and sometimes my phone is just never really charged. And I feel like people are always like, why aren't you on your phone? And it's like, because I don't need to be on it. Just so ironic. Everyone's always like, oh, I need to be off of my phone more. And then like as soon as you actually like get off your phone and you're not like available to take people's calls all the time, they're like, why are you never on your phone? It's like I thought as a society we're all aiming towards being on our phone less. But I don't know. Is that just all performative? Less screen time. Okay, finishing up the background now. What do you do? Two and then behind. Thank you. I can't get comfortable today. Hello. Yeah, sometimes I count. Sometimes I just kind of like black out and magically do it. Uh this one I know I have to do 3 in this section and then 5 behind, so I don't know, I kind of just do it. I can like count and crochet it at the same time, but I've done it so many times. I feel like I just know how to do it. And I can look and be like, okay, yeah, that's 5 there, so that's good. Move on. Do you not see very much crochet? I guess if it's like not on your feet or anything like that, then. But people always comment on my videos that I'm doing it wrong and I need to stop teaching people how to do it wrong. But it's like I'm not teaching people how to do it. I'm just showing you my process kind of thing, you know? Like in my tutorials, it's different. But there's so many different ways you can crochet. Like some people hold their hooks like this, and I don't know how the hell they crochet like this. That's so hard. And like, yes, my elbow and my shoulder go up really high, but I don't know. People are like, you're gonna have serious health issues. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just let me live. I don't crochet that much. And someone was like, you need to correct your hand movements because you're gonna get arthritis in your hand. I'm like, I'm probably gonna get arthritis no matter what. If I was doing this like 12 hours a day, every single day, sure, but I crochet probably like 3 or 4 times a week and not for very long. It would be like for a couple hours at a time. Okay, next. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And you have to do it like how it's comfortable for you. Like some people will wrap their yarn like around their hand like this, but I like to hold mine in like this little hook position. Like just yeah, like everybody you just do it your own way. And that's why when I started, it really kind of like held me back because I'm like, oh, there's like, it's got to, like, for me, everything's like a rigid rule. Like, if there's a rule, like, you have to like stick to that rule. And I thought, like, if I posted anything that showed me doing something like a little bit different, people would be like, you're an imposter, like, you're not a real crocheter. And then I realized that, like, all of this is made up. So I can do whatever I want, actually. I'm working on flower squares again. What are you up to today, Nicole? Okay, I need to wait. Here we are. So we've got the petals all done. Now I need to turn this into a square. Yeah, exactly. And like that's how things evolve too. That's how like new techniques and how like crafts evolve and just get stuck doing the same thing. Like that's why everybody needs to do things differently. I teach children with learning disabilities and like I try to tell them the same thing. Like when they're like, well, no, like my other friends don't have a hard time reading and doing this. And I'm like, your brain is different and it's a good thing. If we all had the same brain, the world would be so freaking boring and weird. So, oh, nice. Always forget you're in a much later time zone. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna hopefully make a blanket with all of them. I just need to probably make like 10 million more squares. So that's where we're at. I figured, come on here, try to get as many done as I can. I don't know why. Always an hour into these lives, I start getting so tired. Okay, so what am I doing? Two. For me, it's 3 p.m. A song called Echoes. I have no clue how to put on a song on this. I am such a noob to live streaming, so I don't know how that would work. I can look it up after. It's on YouTube. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll have to look it up. Is it on your page? I actually don't know how to look up. Kind of like, do you just search it in the search bar like you normally would if I was like searching up something else on YouTube? I feel like this is off. Maybe not. I don't know how to do that from in my like live stream though. I don't know how to do that. Like I have this drop down, but I don't know what any of it means. And then there's something at the bottom, but I'm afraid to touch it because I don't know what that means either. Yeah, the square when it's finished. Getting close. I think one more round of the background and then the border. Yeah, one more round and then the border. And then we still got to pick the border color. Shoot. You want me to put my hair down? I'm not taking my hair down. My hair is up because my hair is crazy today. What an odd demand. You can go watch my old videos to see my hair down. Okay. This one needs to be blocked out, I think. This is looking good though. I like these colors. One more round of this border. Next two stitches. Treble and then chain. Mhm. Then I'm the worst and I have multiple projects. If I start something like I got it in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this mini guy. So if I start one like this, a stuffy, then I'm like, okay, I want to get this done. Especially because I sell my patterns and I haven't put out a new pattern in quite a while. So I'm like, I need to get my patterns going. But I'd like to be able to have projects that I can like pick up and work on whenever I want. And then I also, because I film a lot of content for like my Facebook and my Instagram, will, I can't always be working on a huge project. So I like to do like little projects here and there too. I know he's so cute, right? So this is like the mini version of my big one. And I think I did really good at making him tiny and shrinking him down. I'm going to change his face a little bit. I think I'm gonna maybe not space his eyes out so much and maybe try to do a little bit of a smaller eye. I might change his boots a little bit, but I think he turned out pretty good. Oh no. Here comes trouble. What? You gonna come up now? Oh no, not you two. Stay there. Okay. He he did pretty good. He gave me quite a bit of time alone. Yes, you did. It's getting close to DINNER though for them. So usually he starts acting like a little freak and bugging me until I FEED him. So this is Chewy, and my other girl is Olive, but she's smart and she stays in her bed. He's just going to bug the hell out of me probably until I feed him. But he's so cute. How can you say no? Normally, I try to give them half of their dinner before his ears are perking up. I go live, but I didn't today. A cat, yeah. I had two cats when I was at my parents' house. And actually they could have cared less with my yarn. But it was always locked away in my shelves. I used to have full doors on all of my shelves, so it was pretty safe. I did find a moth in here today though, and like that was not cool. Um I found two in the house this week, and I'm just like, where did you come from? Why are you here? Leave, because I don't like moths. Knitter's nightmare. Bye. Thanks for popping in. So I think that is the background done, which I'm like, why do I have so much more than I had before? Don't know. Okay, so let's cut this. I think that's, yeah. What? No. 10 times harder to work with him. Okay, he might scream at me now. I might actually run down and feed them. Um, and then come back and finish the border. Because they're sitting here staring at me. It's like they get fed dinner. They're supposed to be fed at 6:30, like 7 p.m. every night. And you'd think that they've been starved for days the way that they're looking at me right now. Like they're about to perish if they don't have food. I don't know. Let's pick this color. I'm gonna go feed them quickly and then I'll add it on. So I'm just gonna stick this needle into the pumpkin man's head and hopefully remember it's there. Okay. Let's recap. Shoot, I can't use that other pink because I have it on this one and I don't want to repeat colors yet until I've used everything. So maybe I should go red for this one. Here's all the colors I've used. I'm gonna put them back here. I don't know if it's like the easiest to see. Could do the yellow, like this bolder yellow. That would probably still look fine as the border. But yeah, let's see. I actually don't know if I have red. I do, actually. This is like red though. I don't know if I like that. And then I have a more pinky red. So it's not really, it's not showing up any different, I don't think. I don't know. Yeah, the red is not the vibe. I think it would ruin the square. So definitely not that. I do need to make a square with red though, because I've not touched those. Um, I am kind of liking this yellow. Like, I don't think it's terrible. That's too similar. What else is back here to go back and see? I think I've done this blue. Yeah, done the blue, which that could have worked, but it's almost too similar to this. Purple. I have a couple different purples. I've used this purple. That could go. That purple could work because it's kind of in like the same color family there. Or I have this purple. I'm not liking that though. I think the other purple's better. Okay, I'm gonna leave this out. And I'm gonna put it to a vote while I go and feed them. I think I can add a poll. I'm just gonna see. Actually, okay, hang on. Okay, I'm not sure if this is even gonna pop in. Can you guys see this though? Not really. I'll angle this down though. Okay, hopefully that's like not the most atrocious thing. I'm just gonna go feed them and then I'll be right back. So, BRB. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys actually stuck around. I took them for a little pee break too and got some candy because I need energy. You know how this thing goes. Okay, what are you guys voting for? How do you even see the results of the poll? Just click it? No, it's not working. Oh, I am out of breath from running up the stairs. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, most people want purple? Really? Okay. I don't have any with a yellow. Let's just keep that in mind. We're just giving like 90s. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do that. Don't mind me. Okay, so purple, final answer. Maybe I'll do a second square today using the yellow. Just to make myself happy. I don't know why I just like yellow. Okay. Important to stay hydrated. Go drink some water if you haven't today. Because we need water. Okay. This is truly giving 90s. Deep in my soul, it's saying no. You guys think I should do yellow? I think yellow. I'm feeling yellow. I'm not really feeling either of these. I don't know. I know. My chair, my shirt. You know what? I'm just going to try it. And then if I don't like it, I can always change it. Beautiful hair down. What's with the obsession with the hair down? I like my hair down too. I typically always wear my hair down. I'm trying to get over my fear of wearing my hair up. Okay. Any chain one corner space. 5. Okay, now wait. What if we did dark pink? We don't have the hot pink. Maybe this is the route that we need to go. You know. Okay, you guys have like 5 seconds to tell me. I'm probably going to switch to this pink color. I feel like the yellow and the purple are not it. I'm going to end the poll. If I took my hair down now, do you know what this would look like? A rat's nest. Okay. But you can tune in next week, next Saturday, and I'll wear my hair down next Saturday. Should I do it straight or curly? Okay, I think I'm gonna actually do this color. I don't know why this yarn won't end though. Okay. I keep all of this yarn in the cupboard behind me. So as you can see, it's not super accessible. Okay, I really hope when I mute it that it actually does mute, because if you guys had to listen to my dogs bark, that would be atrocious. Okay, I'm gonna do travel. Is anybody doing anything else exciting today? Any plans for the rest of the weekend? It's Mother's Day here this weekend. Knitting. Well, I'm crocheting today. I'm not knitting today. I need to knit one of these days on here, but we're working away on little flower squares today. But yeah, it's Mother's Day weekend. And I made my mom a poncho. I'm going to go over to her house tomorrow and we're going to add fringe to it. She likes her fringe, apparently. We'll go for dinner. Yeah, shout out to all the moms. Good Lord, that was hard to get there. Okay, and then I have to do double. I would do a random color generator picker thing for these squares to choose my colors for me. However, I've seen people do that and then sometimes they're left with like kind of ugly squares, and I want to look at this and be like, I love every single square that I've put together. Which I probably should have narrowed down a color palette a little bit more than just ordering every single color and trying to do every single color, but oh well, it's not really that serious. My dog is so convinced that somebody's outside there. Yeah. Um, I don't know how you would change the shape to a rectangle. I think these ones can only be squares. Have to, I don't even know how you would do it. It'd be cool to leave them in like a circular shape too. And make like a circle flower blanket, but okay, you just go sleepy face. Go sleepies. And we'll go out in a bit. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. You could definitely do, there's like hexagons people make. Yeah. Sorts of different ones that you could probably do that with this. In fact, I think somebody else has like a flower blanket that kind of goes, they might be 5-sided, six-sided. I can't remember how they did it. But it looked very cool. At least I know for like joining these ones, it will be pretty easy. But I don't know what color I want to join them with. I might do a cream color. I might do, I don't know. So I don't want to sew them all. Yeah. Try something different. There's one I want to do that's in like this shape, which is kind of bizarre, but it's like a, I don't even know how you explain it. I can't even remember what it's called. Maybe it's like Moroccan tile or something like that. And that looks really cool. And I think you'd get like smaller squares so you could do the different color combinations and then it would look really neat together. But I need to stop like acquiring projects and just work through mine. Yeah, it's kind of like a diamond. I'll actually pull it up. I probably have it saved. Um, I'll finish this because I'm almost done, and then I'll pull it up because it looks so cool. I just don't know if there's like actual instructions. Um, it's a little vague, so I might have to like read off of a chart. Oh, I feel like I need to sneeze. Okay, where did I put my scissors? Did I sit on them? Grab that pair. Okay, I actually really like that I went with the pink on pink. It's giving like Barbie vibes. 90s Barbie. Finally, yeah. I don't know why this one took me so freaking long today. Like, what was wrong with me? Usually I can get this done in like an hour, but I guess I'm chatting. People are coming in, so it'll take longer than normal, but finally. Okay. Stick that back in there. Stretch it out just a little. Ta-da! Yay! I feel like this actually looks a lot better in person. It's very contrasty on the, you know, screen, but less in person. Yeah, that one's good. I think this will pair well. I still have to weave in some ends on this one with like these other ones, the same pinks. Pretty, pretty good. Okay, now I need to do, I'm gonna pull up that um, other one. I'm not gonna start the other one, that's for sure. Like the other blanket, but I never know which board I save it to because I've got so many on here. Okay, this one is very cute. Like this is the other flower one that I was thinking of. Um, less colors, which is kind of nice to just have to pick like the 3 colors to do. So I like that one. I think I tried to make that pattern before though, and the math was not mathing on it. So I kind of let it be. Why are these on mine? Okay, here's actually one of my videos from when I made this flower square one, but in like a velvet yarn. I made it with brown. It was like for this paid partnership I had to do. I wasn't super obsessed with this one because I didn't really care for the brown colors. Here's the big reveal. But yeah, like it still looked cool. I'm getting so off track here. Maybe I am ADHD. Still looking for the diamond one. Probably would have saved it so long ago. Here's one. I want to see if there's a better. It's called Oval Square. Oh, these are all terrible photos though. Okay, there's like this one where they're like an oval square basically, or oval circle kind of, so it looks cool. There's all different like kinds. Where is this? Is like the color palette I did for the other one too. This one I really liked. That one, this one turned out really good. I actually don't know why I sold that one. I think because I wasn't using it, so I was like, well, why keep it? My dogs are just gonna ruin it. Let's see if I can do. Yeah, hard to see. I used to have so many good photos, but oh well. Okay. See if I still have my inspo pick on here, and I might pick colors from that. Okay, so this is like the vibe I wanted to go for with mine. I don't know which square to do though. Maybe I'll do, no, I already have one that's kind of like that. Actually, I use this pink a lot. Oh no, there's so many. Yeah, this looks like a king size bed, that one. I don't know how big mine's gonna go. I think I need more colors. But I think I'll make one more square. Might as well. 58, what's this at? That's pretty good. Same as on here. It's just Kits Knits again. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna just pull out a lot of my colors and see. Have I done a yellow background like this? No. Okay, so I might do a yellow background. Maybe. Have I done a green flower? Yes. I want to mix these two, but I know it's not going to be contrasted enough. So probably not to that. This will be my background. Do I have any flowers in this color? No. Maybe orange? I need a better orange. Oh, what's this? The peach color again. It's just so dull. Like these three are really dull to me. Like, I don't want to do that. I feel like this would stand out good. No, we didn't do that color. If I do this color though, I want a darker. Why is it so hard to pick colors? I don't think I've done a lot. No, I've done that, but I haven't done a background in orange. Okay, maybe what I need to start doing is repeating colors, but like, okay. So this one I've done the orange in the center, and then I've done orange as the petals, and I've done orange as this, but I haven't done orange as background color. So maybe I need to do one with an orange background color and then just kind of start like using each color in that way. Okay, so an orange background could go well with the red. I could finally pair a red. These reds are so similar. I don't know. I'm thinking the lighter red. Or, but then What do you do? Like a pink? This one would be so crazy though. Could do peach for like the border outside color. I just don't know if a red flower would be crazy. And then what would my center be? I don't always want to do a yellow center. Maybe if the center was like this pinky color. So, but I just don't think I'm gonna love it. So maybe not. This is the worst. uh, have I done? Kind of. I like pink and green together. Okay, have I done pink petals? I have not. Okay, petals. I'm liking this square here. Petals with a yellow center. Okay, and then I don't have the right light green because these greens are so bright. But I could do this as the background and then this. Or I do this one. I feel like I've kind of done that. No, I did the opposite of that. Okay, so maybe I'll do that for my next one. Hi. This is so irritating. Like I'm trying to do one like this, where it'll be like pinky and then light and then darker green. But I have so much yarn, but I still need to go yarn shopping. This one is cool too, though, where it's like white and then orange and then yellow. Where I'm like, maybe I should do one like that. I think I have white, and I have not used any white yet because I really wasn't thinking that I would. But it could be what I need to do. What's this? Oh, this maybe is the better color. No. I can't decide. I still have this color too. I think I just hate all these colors. It's like already so similar. Okay, I'm gonna stick to these as background, border, petals, no, I don't care for that as the flower center. Maybe I'll use this light peach for my flower center. These look atrocious on the screen, but they're actually much better in person. Okay, I'm gonna do this one because I'll sit here forever. And then what I think I need to do actually is make like a little chart and color it in. I could do a white center. But I might also just save the white to be like the joining color because I'm going to probably single crochet them all together and then it would be joined with white. I don't know if I want white anywhere else in the blanket. So we'll see. I want to do a pink green combo though. I'm good. How are you? I can't believe it's already 4 o'clock. I feel like I woke up and the day is gone. I also don't know if I'm sitting on everything. I had an okay day. Why am I using this hook? I slept until like 9 today. And then did anybody see where I put my crochet hook? I FaceTimed with a friend and I got ready and we did some stuff out in the garden. And then I worked on finishing up this little pattern. And then I've been live streaming. How was your day, Wayne? Yeah, actually this could work. I feel like these two are very like similar. So I feel like I've already done it. Just without knowing. Hey, where the heck did I put my stuff? I've got to like watch my stream back. I'm probably sitting on it. Yeah, it's right underneath me. Okay. Let's see if I can get this one done faster. Work on a Saturday? That is just terrible. I used to work Saturdays too, actually. I would work Monday to Thursday, get Fridays off, work Saturday mornings, and then get Sunday off. So I never had like 2 consecutive days off in a week, and it was not fun. Now I only work Monday to Friday. But like when I do my knitting, I'm working all the time. So KFC, finger looking good. I don't even know if we have KFCs around where I live anymore. I feel like Popeyes moved in and then it was like chicken business was never the same. Sunday morning, Jeepers Creepers. Adios. Thanks for watching. I live in Canada. Where are you? Where are you from? You know, a lot of you guys from the UK come on here and watch. I don't know why. No, I don't. Crazy though. Have you ever been to Canada? I also had no idea you guys had KFC in the UK. Like, don't you guys have better chicken places than KFC? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I've never actually been to the east coast of Canada. Hmm. I guess everything always makes its way everywhere, hey? Favorite restaurant? I don't know. I don't think so. I get so weird with food. I'll like hyperfixate and be like, this is the best. And then next thing you know, I'm like, I can never eat this ever again. But I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. No, I don't know. Yesterday, somebody told me I look like a cheeseburger girl, so perhaps that. Okay, what one am I doing next? Title color. Anywhere with a cheeseburger. Um, through my mom. She brought home a loom one day. She like pegs that you wrap yarn around. And I was like, okay, I'll try this. This is relaxing. And then after I made like a million things on the loom, I was like, okay, I want to learn how to properly knit, properly crochet. So I just kind of taught myself. But I've started, I think, when I was like on the loom, like 13. I probably did that like through high school here and there, but I didn't start crocheting until I was 20 something. I'm 32 now, so I've been doing it for like maybe 10 years. Hello. Yes, some of my designs. It's a little bare right now. I just like to make my weird little dolls and blankets and things like that. Just random stuff. Really did not think it was going to become like the business that it is now, but very grateful that people also like making weird little dolls. This one here, yeah, I would lift it up. It's not done. It's sized for a queen size bed, so it's pretty big. Yesterday I was working on it a little bit. I just think it's too warm to work on it now, but it's definitely very heavy. I'm still debating like what I'm even gonna do with it. Keep it or I don't know, rip it out. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I just was like, surely this won't be that big. And then I don't know, it just was enormous. And then at that point, I was like, I've invested too much time. Like, I'm not going to rip it out. I don't sell my stuff anymore. I just sell the patterns for the things that I make, um, like things that I design, because that's been a lot easier to just design things, write up the pattern, put it in my shop, and then it can just keep going. Okay. Which I don't know. I might sell some stuff again, but it's just, I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe. Used to do markets and things like that, and they were good. But it was a lot of work, and then I would be pretty sick after doing markets because they'd be like multiple days, and it was a lot. I don't know. Then you're sometimes stuck with like a lot of inventory too, which that's the one thing like I started not liking is having like 800 toques to store all year round. Because some things just don't sell. Okay, my flowers so far. Doesn't look like much. I actually have 3 Frankensteins. I was considering selling my extras. I'll grab it in a second here. There's like my t-shirt version, and then I have one that's wearing the jacket. They are enormous, but they're like my favorite design that I've done. Um, Grab the originals that I have. He doesn't have his eyes, so me for scale, this doesn't really help, but like we have the same head, same size head. So they are very large. Hello. Oh my gosh, not the window thing again. Can we just stop with that? Like that's just bizarre. Um so yeah, this is the one I did with just a t-shirt, long legs. And then this guy has the jacket. So they are. I'm gonna move my camera so you can see. I'm only 5'2". I'm quite short. Um but oops, it's the wrong way. We are like the same. It's like two little toddlers. Like, are you kidding? It's so bizarre. His legs are a little bit shorter, and then I have another one where I did his legs a little longer. But yeah, I have no clue what this would cost to ship, but I guess I could just throw them in a box. I think that they would survive. But yeah, I was considering maybe listing one or two on my um Etsy. I just don't know even like what I would price them at. Oh my gosh, Rashana, I can see you through your windows too. I am a short queen. These probably won't stay up. So it's a perks being short. I can still fit into children's clothes, which are cheaper. Or like there's one less tax on them. Yes, I can. Rashana, I can see you through your windows right now. I wonder how much it would cost to ship. Also, I think when I have to ship to UK, like I have to put this other um thing. You guys have some weird like shipping, like some shopping law. Can't remember. You don't have windows? Where do you live, Rashana? That's atrocious. Everyone needs windows. We all need fresh air. Alternatively, too, I'm sure there's some people in the UK that have purchased my pattern. Um, which I know for sure there's a girl in I think she might be in Ireland. But there are definitely probably people that have purchased my pattern that would it would probably be way cheaper, way easier um to get that to you. What? There's nothing wrong with that. I too once lived in my mom's basement and it was amazing. It was great. I loved living with my parents. I cried when I moved out. But also, if you have no windows, then how could you be seeing me through my window? Oh my gosh, Rashana. Okay. Well, you know, it is slightly unsettling to say things like that. So perhaps in the future, we won't say things like that anymore. Just because it's odd. Yes, my mom, I just crochet things for her. But my mom is an incredible needle felter. So she needle felts like animals and things. I probably don't have any pictures of her stuff, but she's made like these sleeping fox and like does she done squirrels? I don't know if she's done squirrels, but she does like little mice and birds. Like she's actually really good at it. I don't know if I can bring it up though. Okie dokie. I wonder if I can just Google it. I'm not gonna put in a security code. Oh my god, that's not a one of hers. Google has terrible image quality. This probably won't let me see it either. No, it wants me to log in. Anyways, oh well. But yeah, she makes like very like hyper realistic animals, which is like really cool. Honestly, probably. She was in here yesterday too, kind of doing the same thing, but just ignore it. Oh my god. Yeah, the moderator yesterday, I think, muted her maybe for 24 hours or something. But somebody was saying that that like harms your live streams and like your reach. So I don't know if it's worth it. This one? Yeah, these are working good together. I was kind of hoping for, I don't know, maybe a little brighter, but oh well. Okay. How many do I do for this one? Thank you, moderator. I don't know what that does, but yes, all the comments are hidden now. But I don't know if that means like, is she still there? Okay. Sorry, Rashana. It had to be done. But also, it wasn't me, it was the moderator. Which I didn't know my moderator was here. So, hi, moderator. I'm trying to go live every weekend. I work during the week and then I try to work on my business on the weekend. So either Fridays, but I didn't really like Fridays, or Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah, like once or twice a weekend. Around the same time, like 2 p.m. for me, which is Pacific Standard Time. But I don't know if I should change my times. I don't know. I think it's been fine. Now this one's coming through. This is actually looking pretty good. I like this one. Thanks for watching. I might be here. I'm gonna work until I finish this one, and then I think that'll be it for me today. But yeah. Okay, flower done. Gonna weave in the ends and finish the background. Why do I keep dropping my scissors? Oops. Okay, back to the background. No, do I crochet into there? Yeah. Hi, how are you? I always have such an angry face on when I crochet. Like concentration face, but then I look angry. I feel like working on a puzzle right now. I want to go do a 1,000-piece puzzle, but I can't. I need to crochet. I might actually tonight, maybe I'll type up my pattern so far for my little pumpkin man that I worked on today. Get ahead of the curve on that one. Finish this up. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna um try to film some more content, I think, today. And work on my pattern. And I'm taking tomorrow off completely. Okay. Couple more rounds of the border. No, the background, and then I can do my border. I think I've memorized this part now, which is Good. Makes it goes a lot faster. Okay, this is what we're at. I like it, I don't love it. I'm not obsessed with it. I'm just gonna be chatting less because I'm getting a little bit tired now. I'm not a very social person. I'm not social, but socializing for me is like draining. And so being on here for like hours at a time chatting is still a little draining, even though it's just me in my house. Okay, moving on to the final part of this, which is our border. Good Lord. I just put a huge indent into my leg. Oh my God. Okay, I think I'm going with this darker green. I don't think I have a darker green. I have not done that color for these yet, so that's the color today. I think that'll look really cutesy together. Hello, how are you? I've been on here for quite a long time now today. Started streaming 2 hours ago. Making flower granny squares today. So I did this one earlier. Yeah, just making some different ones, trying to get some more for my blanket going. It's actually a good way for me to force myself to sit down and work on a project. I'm ready for a nap. Hello. Almost done. Yay. No one's here anymore. Right as I finish. Everyone's gonna miss the big reveal. I worked so hard to crochet this last square. Okay. Where do I put this stuff? Ta-da! That one's actually pretty cute. I'm happy with that. Definitely add it to the pile. So I technically only added one new one because we ripped one out at the start of this live stream. But I feel like I'm getting a good variety. Are these different colors? I think they are different. Yeah, they are, even though they're very similar. I'm gonna put these in like a color code. Ish. Okay, let's look at all of them and then I'm gonna go, even though nobody's here to watch. But I'm still gonna do it in case anybody watches this back. These are gonna be so nice when they're all put together. Unfortunately, they look not so nice on camera, but in person, they look a lot better. Okay, bye-bye. Thanks for watching.